Beat Up Builds. My name's Daniel. I got a sweet deal on this in the spring. It's a 10-inch drop receiver. Got the ball for $1, another stall down. So now I can tow things with this truck. But I don't have any way to hook up the wires to the trailer. Until I happened across a post on Facebook, and somebody said that this wiring harness would bolt right into this truck. Now when you go to order it, it tells you it will not fit. So I ordered it anyway. Let's see if it actually does fit. So this is a Hopkins. The part number is right here, 43315. And I was looking on the back here. It didn't say this in the description, but on the back of the box it says pickup truck 84 to 95. So it is 100% going to fit the 4Runner. I want to go ahead and thank all 80 subscribers I currently have. Every subscriber counts. The comments are great. Thank you so much for believing in me. Hopefully we can just keep the count going up and we can do cooler things to this truck. I know I've done a lot of just general minor things, I guess. I feel like they're minor anyway. I'd love to do like a solid axle swap, that'd be cool. Or like some independent suspension thing in the front. I really haven't decided. But I'd like to do cooler things. I'd like to put a turbo on this truck. And you guys are probably how I'm going to be able to do that. I don't have a lot of money. I spend about $20 on each video so far. Granted, I have a lot of tools and things already, and scraps and whatever, stuff laying around, and I'm really good at repurposing things and making my own things, so I don't spend too much on the videos, but I also don't have too much to spend right now. But yeah, I'd love to do a lot cooler things to this truck. There we go. Fine. That was probably painful to watch. I got the lights out. I need to figure out how I'm going to run these wires. I also need to plug them in just to make sure it's actually going to fit. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. Pickup's the same thing as this. But yeah, I need to figure out how I'm going to route these wires. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me come up with a plan. I'm back. I went down to the Harbor Freight. I got some grommets. Now I have a cool assortment of them. I got some butt connectors, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this harness because I care less about this $20-something harness than my truck harness. So I'm going to cut this harness, and I'm going to cut the green wire on this side. I'm going to basically do the same thing on each side, but this side I'm going to cut the green wire so I can feed it through a hole. And then over here it's like 3 wires. And the hole... Oh, where'd my grommet go? There it is. So the hole is... had like a piece of tape over it or something, you know. So there's this nice little hole here. So I can plug into this, and then I'll cut it so it'll fit through the hole. And then these 3/8 grommets fit in here... not perfectly, but they fit in here well enough that they are not going to fall out. Here, I can kind of show you. They wiggle around a little, but they're hard to get out, so it's definitely not going to fall out. It's going to keep the wire from getting cut, and that's really all I care about. So that's going to work out great, and that's kind of the plan here. So I'm going to do that, and then if I had it, I'm going to just run it under here, but there's like little squares here, like there's a trim piece that goes here. I might try and get, not this weekend, but down the road here, I might try and get some of these squares and maybe make a little, some kind of trim thing just to like, so the wire gets held underneath that. But I think if I just route it underneath this mat here, I think it'll be okay for a while. It won't get damaged. And then all this stuff is just going to tuck into the quarter panel here, I think is what I'm thinking. I might have to extend this ground. I'm going to have to fiddle with it. I'm going to try and find something to over here to ground this to that that will work. And then this might be long enough. I'm just going to, when I need to use it, I'm just going to open the tailgate and shove this down, because there's a decent gap in there. Like I want to say like 1/2 inch gap, or maybe at least 1/4 to 1/2 inch gap in here with the tailgate closed. And I'm going to put some foam on here too to try and seal that up a little bit. But I'm not worried about pinching this in the tailgate, at least in my application. I don't know if other people's tailgates are tighter than that. I would hope so, because I feel like there shouldn't be a gap there. But I think that's what I'm going to do. If you really wanted to, you could drill a hole somewhere and put like a nice grommet that seals the weather out, and probably cut this more to like fit through, like maybe have the box underneath or something. But I don't really want to drill any more holes into this thing than are already there, because I figure it's just another spot for rust to form. So that's kind of the basic plan that I got going on. Let's get going on it. So I kind of messed up. I was putting the driver's side on the passenger side, the passenger side on the driver's side, and that wouldn't work too well. The trailer would have been opposite. Anyway, I'm an idiot. If you want to keep watching someone who's human and makes mistakes, like and subscribe. But I caught it and I fixed it. And like I said earlier, there's a ton of wire, so no issues here. I'm just going to redo everything. And that's why I left this kind of long too. Like, don't cut it way short. Leave yourself extra room to screw up, because it'll happen. Happens to the best of us. So I'm going to go and do all that again, butt connector it, and I'll do a little time lapse and see you in a minute. Alright, I got it right this time. The good news is I kind of want it on this side anyway, so I'm kind of happy that it's over here. There's also there's a bolt over here, like right about here, which I'm hoping that either it will go through this eye, or I think I probably have an eye I could put on there and put it right to that bolt. Actually, there's one down here which would be even better. I'd get a little more room on the harness. So that's kind of cool. I'll hook that up. I'll heat shrink these butt connectors. I'll heat shrink them with a lighter. I don't have a heat gun here. And then it's basically installed. I'll just try and tuck this wire under real nice to make it work out good, not get cut or anything. And then that's pretty much ready to go. I'll just tuck it up in here for now, and that's it. Maybe I'll see if I can find, my dad might have like one of those testers that plugs in. I'll have to talk to him tomorrow and see if he's got one of those, and then at least I could test it. But what I'll do tonight, just to make sure, I think that'll be fine. I don't think there's going to be any taillight issues. But I'll put the taillights back in just to make sure that they're working still and everything functions. Just in case there's something wrong with the small pigtail that goes in between there. Always good to check that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me do that stuff, and then this project will be done, I think. And we can move on to something else. Got everything tucked up in the corner here. The box is just zip tied here, and I grounded it right here to this bolt, and that's it. It's tucked up in there. It's out of the way. I think if you had a factory one, I think it's got a panel that opens here so you can get the jack and all that stuff out. So this would probably work as well if you have actual panel back here. So that's a good way to do it. I don't know if you guys can see how, hopefully you can, I think you can see how big the gap is there. I'm shining my light under there. It's a decent sized gap. Let's see how it is after I stick the foam stuff on there. Alright, I've stuck the little foam piece on here. And hopefully when I close the tailgate, it's going to work how I hope it will. Hey, it looks like it's working. No gaps there. That's good. I'm happy about that. And then I think I can still, if I throw that wiring harness down there, it's just going to squish that foam. It's just foam. I don't know. It's not super duper dense. So hopefully that's a good improvement. Hopefully it helps out with fumes and water ingress and road debris and all that good stuff back there. Alright, we're done. We tested it with the multimeter. I don't have a trailer to hook it to right now. I need to work on mine a bunch. That might be a future video. Thank you whoever posted this part number on the Facebook group a long time ago. It fit. So thank you for that. If that was you, comment down below so you can get some credit. I'll put a link to the description on the kit and everything so you can go and order it if anybody's looking to do this. I hope this helps somebody out. I don't remember off the top of my head if there's like no kit that's listed for this truck or what. I feel like that might have been the case. But yeah, this one fits. So hopefully this helps somebody out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.